Hello, my marvellous sausages, and it's Solstice time again here in Destiny 2 land, and it's reset day as well. So what we'll do, we'll have a look at how to start the Solstice event, and I'll show you a brief overview of how it all works. It's very brief, it's pretty simple to get. Then we'll have a look at the Solstice Gear and anything of interest there. We'll have a quick look at the new weapon. We'll also have a look at all the other reset stuff as well. But first of all, let me show you exactly what's happening with the Solstice and how it works. Right, so first things first, go and see Eva. She'll give you your lovely new armor, which does look very special this year, wouldn't you say? And then you're going to stick all that on and then bugger off and do the Bonfire Bash event. She'll also give you some silver leaves, which will, at the end of the event, transform into silver ash for you. Now, the silver leaves you can earn by generally doing events out in the galaxy. And last year, if it's anything like last year, the best thing you can do is public events. You get 4 silver leaves by doing the public events. Go to the ones with the EDZ, they'll give it to you nice and quick. That's probably the best silver leaves farm you're going to get this year. A lot better than doing full-on strikes or full-on gambit if leaves are all you're after. So, once you've completed a Bonfire Bash event, you burn your silver leaves at the end. That just happens automatically. And then you'll get silver ash. And this is used to upgrade your armor here. You can see, imbue this armor with glowing embers to re-roll its stats. That's what it's used for. You can do stat re-rolls with this. And it costs 40 silver ash each time. Now, the other currency we've got is kindling. And this is used to stick a glow or upgrade the glows on each individual armor piece. So you can see I got my first one on there. My second one cost 2 kindling. That one cost 1. And then the last one costs 3 kindling. So it's 6 kindling altogether to get a full glow. But be warned, once you upgrade the glow, this design of helmet won't be available to you any longer because it upgrades the actual armor. At least that's what happened last year, and when people complained, Bungie said this was actually how they wanted it, so this is how it's going to work. So if you do like this original armor piece without the glows, then, well, don't bother upgrading it. But of course, it's entirely up to you. Now, earning the kindling you get from the event card, which you can find here on your quest screen, and the event card is basically different challenges that you have to complete in order to get various stuff. You can see here the reward is kindling. There's tickets there. I'll talk about them in a moment. You can see that one there. That unlocks a Bungie reward code. We've got one here that gives glimmer and everything like that. We've got an emblem here for fuel for the fire and fuel for the fire 3. We do also have one of the new ships that's available, the Ephemeral Spark, which I can't show you a preview of until we've actually earned it because it's not in the collections. You also get a chance to earn upgrade modules, enhancement cores, enhancement prisms, all that kind of lovely stuff. Oh, there's an Ascended Shard there as well for getting the Flamekeeper title. And here's the Flamekeeper title. Look, I've actually nearly gilded mine there. There we go. So that's what that is. Now, looking down here at the rewards, first of all, we're going to go for the event card here. Now, this costs silver. Let's have a little look. Let's go in and say upgrade event card. You need more silver, but it doesn't tell me how much it is. How much is it? 1,000 silver. There we go. To upgrade it. It's entirely up to you. I don't get these event cards, but it's entirely up to you, of course. I mean, there's been quite a bit of hullabaloo lately about the amount of monetization and microtransactions in Destiny 2. But let me show you what you get with this. First of all, you'll get this, the Solstice event pack. You'll get this immediately. Now, for this, we'll have this here, the Liberated Fish emote, which is, you know, a large fish jumping over your head and you just scratch his belly on the way down. We've got this sparrow, the Sandrail. This is only available here on the event card as well. It's kind of like a wire, well, it's like scaffolding, really. I don't actually like that one that much. But we do also have, and I'm not really liking this practice, but then again, it is, I don't know, it's up to you. You just let me know what you think in the comments. The Arboreal Refuge, it's a shader look. And, well, you know, it looks like green and gold, doesn't it? So there we go. That's what you instantly unlock when you buy the event card. Then you've got these things here which you can get. You've got different emotes and bits and bobs. First of all, you're going to need to earn tickets for this. This one will unlock with 8 tickets, and you get tickets by completing the seasonal challenges here. So we've got the water balloon emote. Let's have a look at that. Yes, he's thinking about bunging it. Is he going to bung it? Oh, he didn't bung it. Let's see if he does bung it. Come on. Come on. Oh, is it going to pop on him? It's going to... Oh, it's exploded all over his good self. Oh, dear. He's all covered in liquid. There we are. There's that one there. Then we got this flotation ghost shell, which is pretty humorous, really. Yes, that's, you know, it's a big square sort of flotation device. And then we've got this, which is a transmat effect. And there we are. There's that. And the only other thing available, and I always find that they leave those 3 slots there just to make you feel like they were going to give you more, but they haven't. And the bobbing buoy, or boy, depending on where you come from. So there we go. Personally, I don't think that's worth it at all, but you never know, you might. Now let's have a look at the extra Solstice goodies. Basically, we've got 2 in each category here. So we've got 2 ghost shells. First of all, we've got this, the Festive Nest shell, which looks like a cuckoo clock to me. It is a cuckoo clock, really, which is, I don't know, is it kind of like a summer solstice sort of thing, or it looks a bit too Christmassy for me. So there we go. That's in the Eververse. Now these ghosts, they are going to be available for Bright Dust, but Bungie have prevented people from knowing when that's going to be. But it's 2,850 Bright Dust, and they are going to be available during the run of Solstice. So there's that one. And the other one here is, where is it? It's the finned shell here as well. There we go, which is very, very nice. It's a very fishy one, very Little Mermaidy as well. And again, this is 2,850 Bright Dust, but I don't know when. So if it's not here this week, it'll either be the following week or the week after, because Solstice runs for 3 weeks. Then moving on over to the lovely ships, and there's 2 great ships. I'll show you my favourite one second. We got this, the Scout Zeppelin. Now the ships, they're 2,000 Bright Dust when they become available, and that's a pretty cool one. And I particularly like all the badges and stuff all over it from the various different foundries, Sue Ross and all that malarkey there too. There's Omelon too. Yeah, we are. That's great. That's a Scout Zeppelin. But this has got to be one of the best ships in ages, and this is going to be available for Bright Dust as well. 2,000 Bright Dust, although we don't know when. Look at that. It's the well-travelled. It's one of those, not a soda stream, a wave stream. Oh, what's it called? Not a slipstream. That's a Mark Hamill sci-fi film. What's it called? You know what I mean? The something stream sort of caravans. Anyway, that's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous, and I like that. Now for the sparrows, we've got 2 amazing ones. Let me show you this one first. The Off My Lawn, which is rather humorous. You can see like grass cuttings coming out of the bottom of that. That's great. The sparrows, they're 2,500 Bright Dust, and it will be for sale for Bright Dust because it's on the list, but it doesn't say when that's going to be. And this is definitely my favourite in a long time. It's this one. It's the bumper boat. That's great. Look at that. I absolutely love that. That's brilliant. I'll be getting that with Bright Dust when it's available, and that will also be 2,500. Now, if you ever do get stuck wondering what everything is, you can come to Eva here, look, and it'll show you basically what you can get, an explanation for each one. So that's quite handy if you get a bit lost. And then we've got the old Solstice weapons here. So this is going to be the weapons loot pool. You're going to be drowning in these by the end of it, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. We've got the Something New hand cannon, which is an aggressive frame, and it's stasis, which is very nice indeed. I remember that being a pretty good hand cannon. And then we've got the brand new rocket launcher, the Crowning Duolog. Now what's great about this, of course, is that it's strand. So, you know, although people aren't liking its perk pool at the moment, but you never know what it's going to be like once we get to fiddle around with it. We've got the Dreamwork origin trait. Once per reload, assists or assisted final blows partially refill this weapon from reserves, potentially overflowing the magazine. So, you know, that might be good, particularly if you have hatchling on it as well. It could be very interesting. And then we have this, which is thought to be a very, very good shotgun, the Compass Rose. It does roll with incandescent as well, which is something that you want to really keep a lookout for too. But you're going to be, well, you're going to be drowning in these by the time the event's over with. So that basically covers Solstice, its rewards, and how all its currencies work. Next, now they'll go back onto our normal reset stuff, and we'll go and see what Banshee's got for us this week. Anything of interest, sir? Now these will re-roll at 1 AM on Thursday morning UK time. There is nothing completely brilliant here, but I'll show you the 2 most popular this week so far. It's the Percy's D Scout Rifle high impact frame. We've got the headstone on it there, rapid hit, tactical mag, flared magwell, full bore, and arrowhead break as well. That's a good one. Did I say that's an A? That's an A. And the other one is this, the Palmyra B rocket launcher. Nice roll this actually. We've got explosive light, auto-loading holster, high velocity rounds, implosion rounds, quick launch, and linear comp and potato as well. I'm on my way down to see Ada, and oh look, there's some nice decorations out here as well. Look at the amount of grass that's here. That's completely brilliant. Was this here last year? I can't remember. Right, let's have a... Oh my god, there's a shader I haven't got. Right, first of all, sorry, I got very excited then. That's the Bogosian Knight. This is a very good shader as well. Can you see the movement? Oh, it's on my Solstice Gear, look. It does move. It's got some slight animations on it there as well. I don't know if you can see it, but it does. So that's well worth picking up if you haven't got that one. Then you've got the Kairos Gold shader. It's nice to see it on the Solstice Gear, isn't it? There we go. That's yellow and bluey and blacky. And this one I don't have. New Monarchy Succession. Purchase. Thanks very much. And let's have a little look at it. Oh my god, it's gorgeous! Look at that! That is stunning. I loves it. Now looking at the Vanguard Ops playlist this week, let's see what we got in regard to our surges. We've got a Void Surge and we've got a Stasis Surge as well. Flare, rapidly defeat combatants to unleash waves of paracausal fire around you, dealing damage to nearby combatants. This is because Solstice is active, so we've got some extra, well, abilities, I suppose you could say, that'll happen during your actual Vanguard Ops playlist flirtings. There's an arc threat there as well, and we've also got lightning crystals. Arc and stasis abilities recharge faster. Now, the Nightfall this week is the Disgraced, and let's have a look. We've got Barrier and Unstoppable champions. There's the arc threat there, of course, with Martyr 2. Unfortunately, the Solstice stuff doesn't activate in this, which is a shame. It would have been a good laugh, wouldn't it, really? We've got an Arc Surge, a Strand Surge, and there's overcharges on the Glaives as well, which means, of course, that the Disgraced is the Grandmaster 2. And the Nightfall reward is the Swarm Machine Gun, its arc and its hype impact frame, and you can see the Adept version here from the Grandmaster. There's extra Valor awards in Crucible this week, and we've got Team Scorched, we've got Control, and we've got Rift. Now, because of time constraints this week, I'm not going to be able to do my big, long, lengthy weapon pool for the Days of Eternity, unfortunately, but it will be returning next week. But just to let you know what the actual rotation is this week on Legend, we've got Fallen Hive, and then we've got Zydron. And on to Pinnacles. The Deep Stone Crypt is the Pinnacle Raid, and the Pit of Heresy is the Pinnacle Dungeon. And turning our gaze to Neomuna, we've got the Partition, which is Ordnance, and the weekly mission this week is First Contact. And let's get our weekly dose of brand new lore at the Veil Containment. Let's see what's there. Well, our screen is there, blinking. Will we get a prompt? Go on, go on. Yes!
Chioma Essie. Research log. The Veil. She did it. Maya connected people to the Veil. Our own scientists. And they survived. I should be happy, but... happy that all this horror wasn't for nothing? But I'm not. I'm disgusted. In myself, in Maya, in all of us. This thing, the Veil, it's some kind of web of consciousness. Just like the Vex network, but organic instead of artificial. It makes sense why the Vex want it. Paracausal simulations. There'd be no stopping them. I should be happy to be a part of history, to solve a cosmic riddle. Happy for Maya, happy for all of us. But I'm not. I don't feel anything. Maya is gone. The woman I knew may as well have died when we landed on Neptune. But her ghost still haunts me. This place. I don't know what to do. There's a generation of children born here now. This is their home. I don't know what to do.
Damn. Osiris, this is... I don't know if I want to listen to this anymore.
Obsession is a beast with long, sharp talons. A beast that does not so easily release its prey. Maya Sandarish is but one victim.
That sounds like you're talking from experience.
Painfully so. But unlike Dr. Sandarish, I found a way out of the beast's grasp before it was too late.
How?
By losing.
Intriguing. So the veil is a consciousness or a network of consciousnesses, organic, like the Vex. What the hell does that mean then? Are we all part of it? Is this another race? What is this? Is this life itself? And then what's the Traveller got to do with it? I think this one has just made it, hasn't explained more, it's made it more confusing for my tiny brain. I'm sure that's some form of game down there, like Run Around or Cheggers Plays Pop. And now it's time for our brightest look at the Eververse this week, and what have we got here? 300 brightest. Tide Smoke is a great shader. Look at that! That is great. It's really matte, dark, cool look. I love that one. Tide Smoke, you must pick that one up if you haven't got it. And then we got this. We got Refined Revels. They got Minstrels, and I like the orange ones. People don't like the orange ones of Revels. I don't know if you're not from the UK. They're a bag of sweets. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Is that the same? That doesn't do anything. Well, there we go. I'm going to buy it anyway, but that looked practically the same as the one I've already got on. And then we got the Shocking Entrance Transmat effect. That's pretty cool. That one's quite nice there. And then we got an ornament for the Forerunner. It's called the Gilded Honours, which is very pretty, isn't it, actually? That is very, very nice. I like that one. That's good for the Forerunner. And we've also got Power Rising, Unleash Your True Strength. This has got something to do with... what's it called again? Oh, the guy who runs around in an orange boiler suit. God, I can't remember. Anyway, stop the emote. Yeah, that one. There we are. Well, if you like that kind of thing, Dragon Ball Z. There we are. That's the one. That's that one there. And let's have a look at the other brightest Milakies. We've got this paperwork emote. I'll have that on your desk by Monday. Let's have a look. Doesn't look very pleased. He's depressed with it, and he's just throwing it over his shoulder. He couldn't give a monkey's toss. I can't blame him either. We've got the Solar Reverence emote, which is a rare emote. And, I don't know, we're imploring the sky for something. Let's just hope it isn't bird poo. We've got this, the Goyster Shell, which is a ghostly oyster shell, which is which looks like a Muppet, actually, and I like the eyeballs as well on that one. That's pretty cool. And then we've got the Quadricycle, which is fantastic little one. This is great. And this one spits out little coloured motes behind it as well. It's like a little Mario Kart number. So let's try it like that. Do we see? Will it show us? Will it show us? It does anyway. Trust me, it does. Yes, it does. And then what else do we have? Ooh, we got the Argent Dusk ship, which is a very nice ship for Solstice. It's nice to be able to turn these models around and have a good look at them. Yes, that's very nice. Not as good as the Caravan-looking one this year. Then we've got the splendid Video weapon ornament for the... what's it called again? Oh, what's this called? Oh, it's called the bloody... Wither Horde. Yes, that's right. That's actually very pretty. I love the sights there. They're cool. And then we've got the sunglasses projection as well. Time to... Oh, I see. There we go. There's that. Not keen on that one myself. Baroque entrance. Look, my dual wireless controller battery level is low. There we go. Baroque entrance. So that's like a blue version of the one that's actually in the on the card. We've got Nightmare Emergence. That's cool. I like that one. And we've got I'm going to buy that, actually. Why not? Yes. We've got a Beach Ball Transmat effect, which has been going for a good few years now, which is quite entertaining in itself. Then we've got Refined Revels again, which is the one we've just seen from the front screen. Oiled Algae. These are good. These are look at that. That is a very, very nice exotic shader there. That's fantastic. That's great. Pick that one up if you ain't got it. Pomegranate Gloss. Let's have a look at that. That looks nice too, doesn't it? Hey, I tell you what, this new Solstice armor set is probably the best one, if you ask me, and it takes shaders impeccably. And then we've got Tangerine Gloss as well. Wow, look how shiny those boots are! They're fantastic! Now, we have had a big update today, 7.1.5. I'll go over some of the points with you here. We've got the Crucible adjusted spawn points on Burnout and Trials of Osiris Dominion. We'll see how that works out. On Friday, fix some positions where players can get outside of the playable area on these maps, so that's the Radiant Cliffs and Altar of Flame, and fixed an issue where the voiceover at the end of Mayhem matches would not play. Right, there we are then. Free Roam and Neomuna, they fixed an issue where the terminal overload could stop progressing at stage 3. Really? Didn't notice that myself. And on the UI, they fixed an issue where the Guardian ranks icon decorations for higher ranks were missing. They fixed an issue where Season Pass ranks past 100 were not being properly registered. That's interesting. And fixed an issue where the reward for the rank 71 on the pass screen was not unlocked blocking properly. Didn't notice that myself, so there we go. The issue was only visual, though, and the boost was properly applied when unlocked. Right. Fix an issue where the Eververse featured carousel sound effects could be heard while previewing other items. Didn't notice that either. I think I've got my eyes and ears closed. For the armor, they fixed an issue where the dexterity, whoever he is, dexterity mods are not providing the proper benefits to weapons ready speed. God, I don't know. Fixed an issue where the stronghold exotic gauntlets were not properly extending the duration of restoration based on the number of shots blocked and causing it to grant restoration on dealing damage with any sword. Fair enough, don't use it myself, so I wouldn't really notice. Now applies restoration after blocking damage immediately after a swing and extend its duration based on the number of enemy attacks blocked. Blight Ranger had a fix because it was consuming super energy while it was guarding. It's a bit of a bugger. The NPA Weirwalker armor sets had inconsistent glowing effects, and they fixed that. And the Channeling Robe's chest armor was missing a texture. Now going on to general, I'm just going to pick out a few cherries here. Fixed an issue where the Season of the Deep's weapons would apply their taken visual effects to their ornaments. That's a shame, because that looked pretty cool. You know, when you stuck the new ornaments on them, they still had a bit of a taken look to them as well. Well, apparently that wasn't intended, so that's gone. Fixed an issue where enhanced weapons could not apply or preview memento shaders. Okie dokie. And the one about this one, I was really enjoying using this, but it looks like I'm probably not going to now. Fixed an issue where the targeted redaction hand cannon was using the incorrect firing animation. Apparently, it's an aggressive frame hand cannon, but it was using the recoil pattern from a lightweight frame, which is giving it marginally unintentional advantage. Bugger. And moving on to the exotics, here we go. Graviton Lance. I did a little video about this yesterday. It's got a 67% increased damage in PvE. Can't wait to have a go at that. I bet it's an absolute monster now. But they've also removed the extra aim assist provided by the catalyst, but they've reduced the damage to players by the cosmology explosions. Those are the little purple orbs that come after you kill somebody, by 40%. But the damage in PvE is unchanged, so that's only in PvP. The no time to explain, they've reduced the range stat by 10. Fighting Lion fixed an issue where the Chimera perk on the catalyst wasn't applying the buffs to kinetic and power weapons. The Navigator fixed an issue where the catalyst perk timer was not showing in the buff tray. Nice buff tray. And the Cerberus +1, which I never use, they've reduced the damage to stasis crystals for that one. Very, very niche. Gutshot Straight, the perk Gutshot Straight, they've reduced the auto-aim penalty by 37.5%. The Slick Draw reduced auto-aim penalty by 33%. Target Lock, I would notice, reduces maximum damage versus players from 40 to 25%, so that must be in PvP. PvE remains unchanged. Big stasis changes here. If you're a stasis player, I don't know what you're going to think of this. The Whisper of Rhyme, so they've reduced the maximum overshield amount from 100 HP to 50. Cut that in half. Reduced the overshield gain per stasis shard from 12.5 HP to 5. And non-player combatants now deal 50% damage to Whisper of Rhyme overshield. And the Whisper of Chains reduced damage reduction in PvP from 15% to 5%. That's quite a bit. In Strander, the Threaded Spectre, Flechette Storm, and the Wanderer, those are the new ones. They'll now display unique icons in the kill feed and the PvP activities. They fixed an issue where threadlings were colliding and detonating near Supremacy crests. Oh, there we are. And fixed an issue where the Wanderer aspect erroneously showed the threadlings fly out tutorial. Weird. For combatants here, they fixed an issue where the Tormentor's abilities were missing some visual effects. Nice. Hey, I tell you what is interesting. Make sure you get your Graviton Lance out and give that a go. It's absolutely ridiculously powerful now, and I can guarantee you it's going to be nerfed very soon. But let me know in the comments what you think about Solstice, what you think about the rewards, if you're going to be participating in it, if you're going to be buying the event card, and if you think it's worth it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage.